Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
We're going to talk about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard debacle. Of course, today Amber Heard's people trying to follow motion to toss out the defamation case, and it did not work.
People didn't expect it to, but I want to make it clear that it's not because they were like, oh, because she's losing. No, I guess it's standard that they do this, apparently.
Yeah, they tried to make a case for it. I did listen to part of that. Look, and I want to disclaim this. We are not a Johnny Depp Amber Heard channel. We check in on the situation here and there when there's major news. I was listening to it a little bit in the background, and I heard Heard's lawyers try to give a reason as to why this should be tossed out, and it was very flimsy. It was basically like, well, there's no proof that she was talking about Johnny Depp in particular. It's like, well, who the hell else was she married to?
Right.
When she talked about spousal abuse, and they were just like dancing around every damn thing.
Well, that's probably because they knew they weren't going to win it.
Yeah.
But again, apparently, according to like Deadline and stuff, that it's something that they do. It's pretty much expected in these cases. They actually said on this article, they actually took it, it's funny, they took the quote out of this article, but I had it in my article before they took it out. And they said, under the statutes of the Old Dominion, which sounds really weird, lawyers for the defense in civil cases essentially are required, as one legal source told us, to enter a motion to strike once the plaintiff has wrapped up their case and witnesses.
Yeah, so it's kind of like last call. Are we gonna go through with this, or are we not gonna go through with it?
So it was expected. It wasn't like, oh my God, she filed a PR team and now this. It was something they expected.
Yeah. So we'll talk about this. I mean, again, I want to be clear. I don't know if Johnny Depp is going to win this. Defamation cases are very, very hard to win. Very hard to win, because you have to prove that person or entity was solely responsible for you losing opportunities.
Right.
I mean, you can.
Well, it's easier to prove something when you don't have the lawyer going hearsay every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Now, it's interesting, too. They're trying to say that Johnny Depp did it to himself. The reason he hasn't been getting gigs is because his box office performance hasn't been what it once was. Pirates 5 didn't do so hot, and Crimes of Grindelwald didn't do so hot. But no, the studios,
the movies themselves were not that great. That has nothing to do with him particularly.
And the case of Harry Potter, of the Fantastic Beasts, I mean, they flat out said they were firing him because of what was going on.
Well, that's pretty much what happened with Disney too.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have a formal contract or anything. Warner had to buy him out. I think it was like $10 million or something like that. But his agent was even like, yeah, we had dinner. We were talking fees. We were talking hearsay. And then,
even though you were there.
Yeah, right. And they're like, well, how did you know about that? Because I was at the dinner, and I'm telling you, as the agent at the dinner, we had a dinner, and Pirate 6 was going to happen with Johnny Depp, and then all of a sudden it wasn't after this article was written.
Yeah, but that's just a coincidence.
Just a coincidence. Anyway, we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys.
Woo.
Sorry. Yeah, your woohoo's
a little slow
early.
Today. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other article that had all the dresses from the stupid... I was a little fast, you mean. Looking at all the dresses from the stupid Met Gala.
Premature woohoo.
I was premature woohoo. Looking at all the dresses from the Met Gala, and I was like, where are we? Because I was just busy thinking about how absolutely effing stupid this Met Gala thing is. With all these gowns and these fancy, all this money, and how much of a wasteful bullshit it is. I mean, it's their money, so they can do what they want. But I just find it annoying. And that's what we'll have to hear about for like 2 weeks now. Who wore what dress to the Met Gala? Don't care.
Think of all the poor people, starving people you could be feeding with your $100,000 dress. Yeah.
Sorry, I was distracted. That led to my premature woohoo.
I wasn't thinking about you. I was thinking about celebrities and dresses, and it led to premature
woohoo.
I know where I rank. Anyway, let's talk about this again. If you're tuning in thinking we're a Johnny Depp Amber Heard channel, no, we are not. Lots of other places with daily blow-by-blows. We're just
blow-by-blows.
Getting that premature
woohoo. Because they were like hitting each other. Anyway,
they were.
That's
an awful. I mean, regardless of what you think. I mean, Amber Heard is definitely going to have damage to her career after this. Because,
well, she should get some damage to her career after this, because she got to walk away. She got to cause this damage and then just waltz away like,
I don't think she's going to.
I've got tits. You can't touch me.
I don't think she's going to. I mean, when you've got the cosmetic company calling you out on their TikTok to millions and millions of views, she's already lost. Anyway, deadline. Judge rejects Amber Heard's motion to toss out Johnny Depp's defamation case.
Not surprised.
It was so ridiculous. Like, well, they didn't specifically mention Johnny. It could have been another guy she was married to on the side. We don't know.
Yeah, right.
The judge presiding over the $50 million defamation lawsuit rejected Amber Heard's motion to toss out the case. Penny, is it Azkarate? I don't know. I haven't been watching it every day. Pieces here and there said that sufficient evidence has been presented by Depp's lawyers to keep the case going. Heard's motion to strike is almost a formality after plaintiffs wrap up their case, and it was expected that the judge would reject such an effort. Attorneys for both sides presented oral arguments on the motion on Tuesday morning without a jury present. For Heard's legal team, the motion's primary point is to assure certain appeal rights. So this is, a formality.
It is. It was going to happen no matter what. Apparently, it was something that's standard.
Depp sued his ex-wife over a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. That's why it's being tried in Virginia, because Washington Post. I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. Heard wrote about, 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. No, it's because...
She spoke, what wrath? Everybody kissed her ass and said, oh, you poor thing, and then they went after Depp.
Yeah, what wrath? He lost like every freaking role.
Sounds like he faced her wrath many, many times. And she, she was fully, abused. What was she, hitting herself?
Depp is not named in the op-ed. His attorneys argue there was enough of a connection to Heard's 2016 claims that he physically abused her. Yeah, when you're like, hey, I was a victim of domestic violence. Well, who are you with? Johnny Depp? Like, anybody.
It's okay. I can write this thing, get paid a bunch of money, but as long as I don't say it's him, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So the judge noted if there is a scintilla of evidence that a reasonable juror could weigh, then the matter survives a motion to strike. She said there was evidence that jurors could weigh that the statements were about the plaintiff, that the statements were published and that the statement was false, and that the defendant made the statement knowing it to be false, or the defendant made it so recklessly as to amount to willful disregard for the truth. The weight of that evidence is up to the fact finders. She said she would not yet rule on whether a defamation claim should survive regarding one of Heard's tweets. Yeah, she basically, she wrote the article, and as I understand it, then she went out to Twitter and Instagram and bragged about, look where I am. Oh my God, OMG, here's an article about me getting abused.
Right.
Yeah. So it's interesting, but the big question is, was he defamed enough to lose revenue? And that I thought was pretty compelling yesterday when you had his agent come out and say, like, he went from being like the most bankable star in Hollywood to a nothing burger overnight.
Then there was somebody else that they had that said that they estimated his losses to be at least $40 million. I think today they had someone this morning talking about that on the stand.
Yeah.
That he was like a loss expert or something.
Well, yeah, when you figure, his fee and then the projected box office returns, and it's been going on for 4 years now. And so I mean, he's suing her for $50 million. That might be about what he's lost. Well, she's countersuing
him for $100 million.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
she hasn't lost anything except for credibility.
Yeah. So this is interesting. So yeah, part of their I missed this part, but part of their case against Depp is basically like, oh, well, he was damaged goods at the box office anyway. And all these decisions were made because Pirates was dwindling and Fantastic Beasts was dwindling. And it's like, no, they flat out said, Warner Brothers flat out said, we're getting rid of him because of the drama.
Well, they're just grasping at straws because they're trying to make a case.
That's not the only thing that blows.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. She's supposed to take the stand, I guess. I think they were trying to get her out of, No,
I don't think so, because I think that it was going to happen no matter what. I mean, people are arguing that's what they were trying to do. I mean, I'm sure she'd rather not, especially with all the bad press that she fired her crisis PR team. Yeah. But this was pretty much standard. It wasn't them trying to get her out of anything, as I guess they're supposed to.
I was watching her face as they were reading.
Just resting bitch face.
Resting bitch face. But you could see, like, she kind of had this smug look on her face when she thought things were going her way. Mm-hmm. And then it was obvious that it's like, oh, shit, we have to go through with this, Now, in the case of, like, Vic Mignogna, I think it basically got to this point where they just threw it out because they're like, yeah, we don't think there's enough evidence to move forward. But now...
They're saying it's going through.
It's going through. Yeah. So... Pretty interesting. We're gonna watch it and see what happens. Everybody's watching it, but I think the damage to her career has been done. Definitely. I don't know if she. I mean, was she ever gonna make $100 million?
Probably not.
I mean, she's like a C/D list actress.
Well, no matter what, the fact is that she, shat in the bed, literally. That's what they're going to remember her for. Not for anything she's ever done. They're just going to remember her for crapping in the bed.
This is kind of like Rising of the Shield Hero.
Rising of the Shitting Hero?
No, it's like Rising of the Shield Hero, where it's like her name is going to be Bitch and Whore from here on out. It's going to be Turd.
Amber Turd.
She's going to be Turd from here on out. Like, that's all people are going to remember. And when you've got the makeup company calling your ass out on TikTok, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run, 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 run. Oh, you got splatted. Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss, not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like, I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What? Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle, too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.